Okay, good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to talk about eliminating losers. And eliminating losers can only occur when we have a trump suit. It doesn't eliminate when there are no trumps. And one of the most common mistakes I see at the bridge table is that you have never been shown that before you play a hand, one hand becomes the master hand. And the master hand is usually the one with the long trumps. So before you play a hand, you start to count your losers in your hand. Then you look at the dummy and see if dummy can help you. And we always learn to trump losers with short trumps in the dummy. But tonight's lesson is a little bit different because sometimes people may get uppercuts and make trumps they'd never make. So I'd like to bring up the hands to demonstrate discarding losers and not roughing losers. Roughing losers we'll do on Thursday night. But we need to be able to look at the two hands together and see how many losers you have and how you can eliminate them. So I'm going to share the screen with you. And we're going to go on to hand number 3. And we talk about the opening lead. This is a lovely opening lead, 2 spades. You have a 6-card suit and 1 entry, the ace of diamonds. You are not vulnerable against vulnerable, and that's always an asset. I always look at vulnerability when it comes to weak 2s. I think it's really important because sometimes you can sacrifice against a vulnerable game. But West is going to pass. Now you have quite a few points. Some people play the rule of 17 over weak 2s. You add up your high card points. I'm not into the rule of 17. I like to just look at my tricks, my winning tricks. I have 2 spade tricks. I have a club trick is 3. My hearts are pretty solid. And I have 3 diamond losers. I'm not sure I'll get to game on this hand, but I would bid 2 no trump. But I know that on the rule of 17, they just bid 4 spades. 4 spades. They decided they've got a fit, and they're going to game. If I bid 2 no trump, you'll definitely get to game. You have a singleton, and you have a feature. So we've got 2 features. Now let's look at the hands together, everybody. This is a situation, which is the hand you want to make the good hand. Well, usually the one with the long trumps. They're going to lead the ace from ace king. And now you have 1 heart loser, 2 club losers, which is 3, and 2 diamond losers, which is 5. That's a lot of losers, everybody. A lot of losers. So now we have to decide what we're going to do. So you play the 9 of hearts, and partner's going to drop the 4. And the 4 says, partner, stop. Don't set up all those hearts. Please don't set up all those hearts. And now you look at the hand together. Well, the strong suit in the dummy is the club suit. I'm going to play the 10 of clubs. Top of a sequence. Don't take a finesse, because if they win the king and they come back a diamond, you're going to be down before you've even started. Take your ace of clubs now. And take advantage of that queen, jack, 10 of hearts. I don't know how many of you have heard of a roughing finesse, or discarding a loser that was a loser anyway, promoting 2 extra tricks for yourself. Play the queen of hearts. We know the king is on your left. And I want you to discard a club. It was a loser anyway. Give it up. And they win the king. Your entry for those spades is, for those hearts is the spade. You can't draw all the trumps because then you won't have an entry to the dummy. They're now going to come the 9 of clubs. Okay? And it's going to go low club. And they're going to put up the queen. And now they're either going to play the king of clubs or they're going to switch to a diamond. So let's say they switch to a diamond or play, let's say they switch to a diamond, the weak suit on the table, because you're not getting in again. And I want you to help your partner. When there's a weak suit in the dummy, rather come back the diamond. Hop up with the ace of diamonds, now everybody. You're going to draw the trumps. We hope they break 2 and 2. But if they don't, it doesn't matter. We'll then play another trump to the ace. And they did not break 2 and 2. Never a problem. You still have the king. And after that, you now have created 2 winners. By giving up a trick, you've gained 2 extra tricks because you were in control of the diamond suit. The jack of hearts is a trick. And you throw your diamond away. And the 10 of hearts is a trick. And you throw another diamond away. So by giving up a trick, you've gained 2 extra tricks. And that is another way of eliminating losers, everybody. And I need to make you all aware of how you would make this contract. The same situation, if they switch to a diamond after the ace of hearts, take your ace of diamonds, go to dummy with the ace of spades, and play the jack of hearts or the queen and give it to them. Now you've created 2 extra tricks for your club losers. And that is called discarding a loser on a loser. Are there any questions on hand number 3, everyone? No questions? Everyone understands giving up a trick to make 2 tricks? Yes. Okay, no questions. All right. Well, everyone's happy. Very good.
Hey, Linda.
Yes.
So what if we didn't know that the king of hearts was over there? And what if the ace was already played?
If the king, you would still throw away a loser.
Because you're going to do a roughing finesse. Could
It's
we hear
called a
about
roughing
that?
finesse.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. If the king of hearts wasn't in that hand and they don't come up with the king, throw the loser away anyway, because you're going to create 2 extra tricks one way or the other. It's called the roughing finesse. Okay? Any other questions on this hand? I think that's such fun to do a roughing finesse. I love doing that.
How do you know to choose the clubs over the diamonds? You've got 2
Well,
losers.
you're controlling diamonds, but you're not controlling clubs anymore.
Oh, okay.
So once you're in control of the diamond suit, you can afford to do it. So if they let the diamond and not the club, you'll do the same thing. You'll grab your ace of diamonds, you'll go to dummy with the ace of spades, and you'll do the hearts the same way to discard your clubs later. But do not discard the wrong suit. You discard the suit that you already have losers in. You don't discard the suit that you haven't got losers in. So you discard the club loser while you control the other one. Okay? As long as you're in control of the other. You have quick losers on these hands. You've got 2 quick losers on the clubs and 2 quick losers on the diamonds. All right, hand number 7. This is a perfect week 2 opening, 2 hearts. I'm just going to break away for one moment. Holding the ace, king, queen, 6 times hearts. If your partner ever bids 2 no trump, which asks a question, Do you have a feature? Everybody knows that 2-no trump is artificial over a week 2. When you hold the suit that's ace, king, queen, the correct reply is 3-no trump. Partner, I have a 6-card suit headed by the ace, the king, and the queen. That shows a 6-card running suit. 2 hearts by south. North bids 2-no trump. Do you have an outside feature? And then south will bid 3-no trump. Partner, I've got a running heart suit. 6, ace, king, queen. Okay? That's just for future, in case you want to know how to bid that hand. Right, over here, you're sitting with an opening hand, number 7. And you've got 14 high card points, and you don't want to be left out of the bidding, and you don't want to double. So when they open a week 2 week, we've got to get active in this situation, and you're going to bid 2 spades and hope that it will live. We don't know what the left hand has got. They're going to pass, and your partner is going to bid 4 spades, knowing that you have a wonderful fit and that it's never weak. There's no week over week. So you're going to just bid 4 spades by east and hope you make it. You have just a beautiful hand and a lovely fit. And they're going to leave the 6 of hearts. Now, before you play the hand, everyone, we know there's 6 hearts on your right. We know there are 2 hearts on the left. So we look at our hand together. In the spade suit, we have 9 spades between us. We don't know how they're divided. Hopefully 2 and 2, but maybe 3 and 1. In the heart suit, we've always got 2 heart losers. In the club suit, we've always got 1 club loser. What can defeat us? Let's look together. 6 of hearts, 10 of hearts, queen of hearts, lowest of touching, 7 of hearts, ace of hearts, jack of hearts, 2 of hearts, 9 of hearts. Well, maybe my partner can overruff whatever they do. I don't see any future in playing anything else. I'm going to play the king of hearts. Now they've got 2 hearts on your left. You've got to look for that jack of spades. So it's very hard for you to ruff with the 9 when you don't know where the jack is. If you ruff with the 9, you're going to go down, everybody. You cannot get rid of that club. No matter what you do, it's always going to be a loser because your diamonds are equal. You've got 8 diamonds between. So instead of ruffing with the 9 of spades and praying that the jack of spades is in the south hand, because if you ruff with the 9, they're going to over ruff with the jack and you're going to go down because now you're going to lose a club trick. And you've lost 3, 4 tricks. So instead of ruffing that heart, throw away the 5 of clubs. And now you don't care what happens. All right? Now they can't play hearts anymore because we always say, and I tell everybody at the table face to face, what we don't see in the dummy, we don't play. So the only suit we can come back is the 7 of clubs. And now you take the ace, and now you draw trumps, and now you will always make the hand. But let's take the safety play. I want to talk about a safety play. If the spades are 4 in one hand and not 3 to the jack, I always play small to the 2 honors first. And if the south hand showed out, I have created a finesse of the jack by playing a little one back to the ace. And then if they didn't break, I could always play a little one back to the 10 and take a finesse. So when you're missing, you don't know how they're divided, always play 2 honors first. And then you create a finesse in either hand, and now you make the hand, everybody. So you discard a loser that was going to be a loser anyway. Don't try and trump when you're not sure where the jack of spades is. That's discarding a loser on a loser. Any questions on this hand? Any questions? Easy, right? Everyone finds it so easy. Okay.
Linda, when sometimes you do trump high.
But
Not
you
on this
can't
hand.
afford to here because you don't know where the jack of spades is. And you don't know if the spades are going to break 2 and 2.
Right.
So therefore, in this situation, there's nothing you can do. You can never get rid of that club loser. No matter what you do, you can stand on your head. You're always going to lose that club. So you've always got to look about a loser on a loser. There are many times you're playing in an 8-card fit. I'm going to give you another tip. If you're playing with an 8-card fit and you don't want to be shortened into a 4-3 fit, why don't you learn to discard losers instead of trumping? It works so well. You keep control of the hand. It really works well, everybody. Do you see that? Why you shouldn't ruff with the ace of spades? We're not sure how the spades are divided. And you're banking everything on the spades 2 and 2. I wouldn't do that. Any
Now
other?
we see, Linda.
Yes.
Now we see.
Now you see. Good. Okay. I'm happy. But I want to go back to discarding losers on losers. Remember, an 8-card fit can shorten you into a 4-3 fit. Sometimes you just get rid of a loser instead of getting shortened. You don't want to get shortened, everybody. It works really well. All right, let's look at this hand. You're going to pass. Oh, no, we're not going to pass. I didn't see the dealer is... I thought South was the dealer. I'm sorry. The dealer is West. West is going to open the bidding. 1 club. Okay, let me undo that. 1 club. And now what is the north hand going to bid? 1 or 2 diamonds?
Or one.
I like 2 diamonds. I don't have many entries in my hand. And I got a good diamond suit. And I want to tell my partner I don't have a 5-card suit. I got a 6-card suit. So once I don't have any outside aces or kings, I think I like 2 diamonds. It takes away all the bidding space from the opponent. I love to do that. But if you bid 1 diamond, that's fine. So now we're going to bid 2 hearts by the east hand. Pass. And now you don't know whether the partner has 11 points or an opening hand. And you have a very square hand. 4, 3, 3, 3. So I suggest you just bid 3 hearts. Partner, I'm not sure how good you are. Pass. And now you've got an opening hand opposite an opening hand, and you're going to bid 4 hearts. Pass, pass, pass. And the lead's going to be the king, ace of diamonds. The lead's from the side. Partner suit. Looking at the hand together, you have hopefully no heart losers. We have 1 spade loser. We have 2 diamond losers. And we don't have any club losers. So let's play together, everybody. They've got 6 diamonds on your right. They're leading the ace of diamonds. You know for sure that they have a doubleton. So let's go together. Lowest of touching cards, 3rd hand. And now you're going to come back the king of diamonds. And now what are you going to trump with? Do you really want to trump something? If you ruff with the king of hearts and the hearts don't divide, you're going to lose a heart trick. But you have an inescapable spade loser. So rather than trump and worry about your spade loser, why don't you throw your spade loser away, everybody? It's always going to be a loser. No matter what you do, it's going to be a loser. And now whatever they do, you're making their hand. But if I undo this, which I'm going to do now, and show you that you don't want to guess about the jack of hearts, let's say you ruff with the king of hearts, thinking, well, the hearts are going to break, okay? 2 and 2. And now you're going to play a little heart, 8 of hearts, ace of hearts. And then you pray that they're 2 and 2 and you come back and you get the bad news. Now you've got an inescapable heart loser and you've got a spade loser. Now you're going to lose the spade as well and the heart, and you're never going to make the contract. And that's what's going to happen. No matter what happens now, they're going to make the jack of hearts and you're going to lose a spade trick. So before you get so frisky with your play of the hand, I want you always, right, Barbara, ask me a question.
Is the reason you know the ace of diamond that's led is a doubleton because
No, we
the partner...
don't know. We don't know. We only know if they bid 2 diamonds. But if they bid 1 diamond, we don't know that there's 6 there.
Okay.
So
So
if
when
they
you
bid
know
1 diamond, we've got no idea. So
Okay,
we
but
just
because...
throw the spade away as a safety play, just in case.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? 2 diamonds, we know for sure it's a doubleton ace. Any other questions? We're finished. Very early. Any more questions on any hands?
Yeah, could you go over number 10, the play of the hand?
Sure. Are there no more questions on hand number 12? Before I take it away? No. Okay. Good. Let's go on to 12.
To 10.
I mean 10. There it is. Right. 10 has got 15 points and a 6-card suit. We're pretty unbalanced. So on this hand, I would open 1 spade. And I think that South should double. A 3 suit takeout. I have an opening hand. And I have tolerance for 3 suits. Tolerance for 3 suits. And now this hand has to make a bid. Well, I have a thing called the law of total tricks. When I have 9 trumps between me, I want to bid at the 3 level as a weak bid, 6 to 9 points and 4 trumps. If I had 3 trumps, I would bid 2 spades. If I have 4 trumps, I'm going to bid 3 spades over the double. And you must now make a decision. You now know that you have 10 trumps between you. My partner will never go to the 3 level with a 3-card spade suit. Never. So you have to make a decision. Do you want to be in game? And you don't know whether you want to be in game. So that's up to you. Now the partner's off the hook. Partner doesn't have to bid. But let's undo it and go back to 2 spades. You're still off the hook. Why are you off the hook? Because you don't have to bid. You've got 3 points in your hand. And your only 3 points are spades. So you don't have to bid at all. So they can't redouble because they've got to fit in spades. So therefore, if they bid 2 spades, you're still passing. Now you have to decide What do you want to do with this hand? Now that you have a fit and you have a 9-card spade fit, you have to make another bid. So you add up and maybe you'll bid 3 spades. Partner, I'm inviting you to game. And it goes pass. And now you've got 9 points and 4 spades, and you're going to go 4 spades. I don't really count my queen of diamonds, because that gets swallowed up by the ace and the king. And now they're going to leave the king of clubs, top of a sequence. Well, let's look at it. What are we going to do? Let's count the losers. In the spade suit, we have 2 losers, the ace and the king. In the heart suit, we have none. Remember the master hand, the one with the long trumps. In the club suit, we've got 2 losers. And in the diamonds, you're looking at 2, but you look at dummy. Dummy can help you. So timing is everything. When you lose the ace of clubs, you have what's called a quick loser. Not a slow loser, a quick loser. If you draw trumps, you're going down. You're going to lose 2 clubs and 2 spades immediately. You've got to get your discard as fast as you can, because you have a quick loser. You play the high card from the short side first. Queen of diamonds. Let's try and get rid of that club quickly. We don't always draw the children off the streets. Play another diamond to the king. And now take that ace of diamonds as fast as you can. Quick, quick, quick. And throw your club away. Okay? So that eliminated 1 loser. Now you've got to lose 2 spade tricks and a club. Now, you're going to play the jack of spades for fun. And now what's going to happen if you cover the king? Oh my God, what is going to happen?
Oh,
The
dear.
ace and the king are going to fall together, because you don't know that partner's got 6 spades over here. Well, you have to decide, why would they play the jack? Just to fool the opponent. So you've got to decide, do I cover or don't I cover? So why don't you play the 5 and hope partner may have the queen or the ace? And that's how you will only lose and make 2 spade tricks. If you play the king, they're going to make an over trick. And now you lose the king of spades and you make the contract. Are there any questions on this hand?
Oh, you make it very easy.
Oh, good. I want it to be easy. That's why I like to play card by card for you. Because when I play card by card, it becomes much easier when you see how I'm doing it. Looking at the bidding on the table is not going to help you. I need to show you exactly my thinking and why. You have to know the reason why I do everything. Otherwise, we never learn. Okay? Any other question? Does that answer your question?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Any other question? Well, everybody seems to understand tonight's hands. Pretty easy. I suppose you all did losers on losers or something like that.
I didn't follow it. I'm sorry.
You didn't follow it?
No,
Okay, well, let's look at it together.
thank you.
I want to train all of you that before you play a hand, one hand becomes the master hand. The one usually with the long trumps. So you look at your spade suit and then you look at dummy. Can dummy help you? Dummy's missing the ace and the king. Then you look at the heart suit, you've got no losers. Then you look at the club suit. You've got 2 club losers in your hand, and you look at dummy. And dummy's got 2 club losers. So you're already looking at 4 losers, and 4. You've got to get rid of 1. Look at the diamond suit. You've got Queen Doubleton, but look at dummy. Dummy's got the ace and the king. So you've got to do what's called the high card from the short side first. You cannot blindly just draw trumps. We have to get rid of that club suit quickly by playing the queen of diamonds first, then a diamond to the ace, and then on the king of diamonds, throw your club away. And
Okay.
then you draw the children off the
Now I got it. Thank you.
okay?
Yes, I played that hand and went down one. So thank
Right,
you.
because you're not looking at your losers.
Yeah,
All of you are
I didn't.
impetuous, and all you want to do is draw trumps.
Yep.
Well, there are many times you're not going to always draw trumps. And you're going to learn about that next on Thursday as well, because I've got some great hands on Thursday. We need
great.
to look at one hand. One thing I want to stop all of you from doing, that if you have a singleton in your hand and they lead a card where the ace is in dummy, the first thing I see everybody do is they get rough-itis, trump-itis, call it what you like. They want to show you that they've got no more, and they trump the next trick with the long trumps. It stops immediately. Never tell people you have a singleton in your hand. Never. Because now they know you long in another suit. So I want to stop all of you from roughing for nothing. Okay? Your long trumps are with you till the end of the hand. If we're ever going to trump cards, we want to rough with the short trumps in the dummy. So that is what I want to start seeing you people play that way. Never rough for nothing. If you need it to get to your hand, sure. But if you can avoid telling them you have a singleton, don't tell them you've got a singleton. Okay? Because
Thank you very
sometimes
much.
you lose control of the hand.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
Linda, they're asking for hand 8 and also a look at hand 6 if we have time.
Add 8. Yeah, I've got time. Hand number 8. Great. Let's have a look. This is really good practice. We get really lots of practice on so many hands. Okay, so hand number 8 is going to open a week 2, right? 2 hearts. North is going to pass, and you're going to bid 4 hearts east. You got a great hand and a heart fit and beautiful diamonds. All right? You're not even going to ask partner. And we're going to lead the ace of spades from ace king. We like to lead what we have to tell partner where we live. And when it goes the 9 of spades and partner drops the 2 and says, stop partner, and you drop the 10 on the 9, you know that's a singleton. You're not going to set up the queen of spades or the jack of spades now. Never. You're not going to play diamonds either, because diamonds are good in the dummy. So your only hope is to build up some club tricks. They show a week 2, everybody. 2 of clubs. While you control spades, 3 of clubs, king of clubs, third hand high, and they win the ace of clubs. Well, let's count the losers. We've got 1 spade loser, we've got 2 club losers, and we have a diamond loser. But never despair, never. We have what's called a roughing finesse, or converting a loser to a loser. Let's play the trumps, everybody. Jack of hearts. Let's hope they break. Little heart to the queen. If they don't break, it's not a problem. There are no more trumps around. Now you've always got 2 club losers. I don't want you becoming finesse-aholics, everybody. Do not rely on a diamond finesse. Let's learn to give up a loser to create a winner. play the queen of spades. Okay? Throw your club away. It's always going to be a loser. And they win the king. Now they're going to play the queen of clubs. And now they're going to play another club. They're going to trumpet. And now you have created what's called a winner in the spade suit. You don't rely on the diamond finesse. You take a diamond to the ace. We gave up a trick to make a trick. And you take your little jack of spades, and now you throw away a diamond, everybody, and not have to rely on the diamonds working. Because so many of you say to your partner, well, partner, if the finesse had worked, we would have made the hand. You didn't need the finesse. This was called creating a winner by discarding a loser. And that's how we make the hand. Was that easy? Easy, right? Fun? Yes, fun. Okay. Did that answer your question? Somebody wanted 8. They didn't answer me. Okay.
Yes, it did.
And what's the next one? You said there was one more, Lynn.
6.
Which one? 6. Last one. Okay. Oh God, what a wonderful hand this is. I love this hand.
Loved it. I loved it
But you have
too.
to open one heart. I do not double on a 4-3-3-3 without a shortage in hearts. I like to, if I do double with 4-3-3-3, I like to have at least 14, 15 high card points. So I would pass this hand. And now this hand's going to bid 1 no trump. Pass by North. And looking at this hand, your hand is really unbelievable. What are we going to bid? We will really want to be in a game on this hand. So on this particular hand, I think I would go to 4 hearts. I have a singleton, and I'm going to bid 4 hearts on the hand. The heart suit looks pretty strong. And you're playing in 4 hearts. And they're going to lead the top of a sequence, the queen of clubs. Now let's look at the losers, everybody. We have no heart losers. We have 3 spade losers and 1 club loser. Wow, this is a problem. How are we going to eliminate a loser, everybody? I will show you how. Look at that singleton ace of diamonds. It's called a roughing finesse. We need our taxis in the dummy. So what we're going to do is the following. We're going to play a club and win the ace. You've got no heart losers, we've got 3 spade losers, and we've got a club. Cash your ace of diamonds now. Get it out of your way. It's a singleton. Now I want to get to dummy and do what's called a roughing finesse. So what I'm going to do in this particular hand is I'm going to play the ace of hearts. It costs me nothing. And go to dummy with the jack. That's my first taxi to the dummy. Then I'm going to play the 8 of hearts to the jack of hearts. Now, I don't know where the king of diamonds is. I don't care where it is. I want to create that jack of diamonds to discard a club loser. And I'm always looking at 3 spade losers. So I'm now going to play the queen of diamonds. Okay? If they put up the king, I'll trump it. But if they don't put up the king, I'm going to throw away a spade loser, which is a loser anyway. Not the club. I'm in control of the club. I still have control. I don't have a fast loser in the club. I have 3 fast losers in the spades. Okay, and they're going to win the king. Now, why did they throw away a spade? Well, we're a bit scared to take the spade suit, so let's go back to the club suit. Win the king. And now I want you please to take the jack of diamonds. You have created a winner by giving up a loser and throwing away a club. And now you make the hand. Now you can play your 6 of diamonds or a club and rough it with the 10 of hearts, and you can draw the last trump, and all you're going to lose are 3 spade tricks. And nothing more, because you converted a loser to a loser. It was always going to be a loser, and all you're losing are 3 spade tricks. Isn't that easy, everybody? But to recognize it, that's why you're here tonight. It looked easy. It looked very easy, but you got to recognize it. And that's why we're here tonight, to recognize that loser on a loser. Does that help you?
Do you have a shorthand of how to just look at your hand and the other hand and know where there's a loser on a loser? What am I?
Well, the thing is this, I like to take advantage of a singleton ace opposite a queen and a jack. And that's how I look at the loser on a loser. If I can give up the king of diamonds, my jack will become a trick.
Ah, I got it.
And that is how we do it. But make sure you keep the king of clubs as your entry. You need 2 entries in the dummy. You've got lots of entries in your hand. And you have what's called a slow loser in the club suit. So you win the ace of clubs in your hand. Get that ace of diamonds out of your way as fast as you can. And that is how you begin to recognize, to give up a trick to make a trick. That was the lesson. Okay. Right. I want to thank all of you. I hope you've all had a good time tonight. I think the subject's really easy if we get to see how to discard a loser on a loser. And I hope you had a good time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
It
Thank you
was
as always.
wonderful.
I'm
See
so
you
pleased
Thursday.
you
Thank you,
enjoyed
thank
it.
you.
I really am. And I'll see
Thank
you,
you,
please,
thank
God,
you.
on Thursday. Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
See you Thursday.
Bye.
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 Bye.